Imagine this. You're scrolling through your feed late at night. And suddenly you see a photo of a sleek, modern MPV from BYD. An MPV that looks nothing like the boring family haulers we're used to. And the caption reads, 2026 BYD M6, this shouldn't be this good. You click. You watch. And 30 seconds in, you're thinking the exact same thing. Because honestly, nobody expected an affordable electric MPV to look this sharp, feel this premium, or drive this smoothly. Welcome to the first real look at the 2026 BYD M6. The family electric van that came out of nowhere and quietly rewrote the rules. Let's start with the outside, because that's what grabs you first. From the front, the M6 wears BYD's latest dragon face design language. Slim LED headlights that stretch almost to the edges. A full-width chrome bar with the glowing BYD logo in the center. No traditional grille, just a clean, closed-off face that screams electric from a mile away. The hood has these sharp character lines that flow into the A-pillars. And the bumper has these aggressive air intake shapes that look more like a sporty SUV than a 7-seater people mover. Move to the side and it's surprisingly elegant for an MPV. The beltline rises gently toward the rear. There's a subtle shoulder line that gives it muscle without being over the top. The wheel arches are mildly flared. And the floating roof effect with the blacked-out D-pillar makes it look longer and lower than it actually is. At 4,710 mm long, 1,810 mm wide, and 1,690 mm tall, it's roughly the size of a Toyota Innova. But it looks way more modern. The rear is clean too. Through LED taillights connected by a full-width light bar. A subtle spoiler on the tailgate. And a bumper that hides the exhaust because, well, there is none. This thing just looks expensive. Way more expensive than what BYD is rumored to ask for it. Speaking of price, in markets where similar versions are already on sale, the M6 starts around the equivalent of $25,000. And for that, you get a fully electric 7-seater with Blade battery tech. That's insane value. But let's open the doors and step inside, because this is where minds really get blown. The moment you sit in the driver's seat, you forget this is supposed to be the budget electric MPV. Soft touch materials everywhere. A two-tone dashboard in black and mocha brown. Stitching that looks genuine. And a massive 12.8-inch rotating touchscreen dominating the center. Yes, rotating. Landscape for navigation. Portrait for apps. It runs BYD's latest D-Link system with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and over-the-air updates. Below the screen, there's a crystal-like gear selector. Wireless charging pad. And physical buttons for the climate control, which is a relief in a sea of touch-only interfaces. The steering wheel feels thick and premium. Behind it, a simple analog digital cluster that's easy to read at a glance. Now look back. Second row captain chairs or bench, depending on the market. Tons of legroom and headroom. The seats slide and recline. And the third row? Actually usable for adults on shorter trips. Fold everything flat and you've got over 1,500 liters of cargo space. There's a panoramic sunroof that stretches almost to the third row. Ventilated front seats. Powered driver's seat. Keyless entry and start. 360-degree camera. And even vehicle-to-load capability, so this MPV can power your campsite or your home during a blackout. It's loaded. More loaded than cars twice the price. Now let's talk powertrain, because this is where the M6 stops playing nice. Up front, a single electric motor making around 201 horsepower and 310 Nm of instant torque. 0 to 100 in about 8.6 seconds. Which is quick for something this size. Top speed electronically limited to 180 km per hour. But the real magic is the battery. BYD's famous LFP Blade battery. Super safe, long-lasting, and in the extended range version, up to 71.8 kilowatt-hours. That delivers over 500 kilometers of real-world range. And it supports up to 115 kilowatts DC fast charging. 10 to 80% in around 40 minutes. AC charging at 7 kilowatts overnight is almost families will ever need. Drive it and the refinement is shocking. Silent at low speeds. Barely any wind or tire noise even at highway pace. The suspension soaks up bumps without feeling floaty. Steering is light but precise. And regenerative braking is tunable, one-pedal driving is totally possible in town. It's not trying to be a sports car. But it's so much better to drive than any combustion MPV in this class. Ever. Safety? BYD didn't skimp. 6 airbags. ABS, EBD, traction control. Adaptive cruise with lane centering. Blind spot monitoring. Automatic emergency braking. Rear cross-traffic alert. The whole Level 2 Plus suite. And because it's built on BYD's e-Platform 3.0, the structure is insanely rigid. This thing is a fortress. Now, here's the thing nobody saw coming. In markets where the current M6 is already on sale, people are choosing it over Toyota Innova hybrids. Over Honda Odysseys. Over everything. Because it's cheaper to buy. Way cheaper to run. And honestly, more modern inside. The 2026 version we're looking at today is rumored to take that formula and crank it up even further. And that's where things start to get really interesting. Because while the car you're seeing right now is already impressive, whispers from China suggest the 2026 refresh could be something else entirely. Some insiders are saying BYD might ditch the single motor setup for a dual motor all-wheel drive version. 300 plus horsepower. Sub 7 seconds 0 to 100. An MPV that can out-accelerate a Golf GTI. Maybe. Or maybe not. Sources are split. Others claim the blade battery will jump to 90 kilowatt hours or more, pushing range past 650 kilometers. Perfect for long family road trips without range anxiety. But then again, some engineers say BYD wants to keep weight down, so maybe they stick with the current pack. It's all rumor at this point. There's talk of a premium sub-brand version. Think Denza-level luxury inside the M6 body. Nappa leather. Massage seats. Rear entertainment screens. A fridge between the second-row captain chairs. The kind of stuff you see in million-dollar Alphards. Could BYD price that under $50,000? Probably not. But if anyone can, it's them. On the flip side, skeptics say no. That the M6 will stay exactly as it is. A practical, affordable family EV. No crazy power upgrades. No luxury overkill. Just reliable, safe, cheap-to-run transportation. And honestly, that might be enough. Because the current car is already beating expectations. There's even chatter about a plug-in hybrid variant for markets that aren't ready for full EV. Using the new 5th generation DMI tech. 50 kilometers electric only. Then a tiny engine for longer trips. Insane efficiency. Under 2 liters per 100 kilometers in hybrid mode. But again, maybe. Maybe not. BYD is keeping cards very close to the chest. One thing everyone agrees on. The 2026 M6 will get the newest D-Link 200 system. Bigger screen. Faster processor. Better voice control. And full integration with your phone as a digital key. Some say it'll even have highway hands-free driving. Level 3 in certain conditions. Others laugh and say no way at this price point. The rumor mill is wild. There's talk of a longer wheelbase version. 8 seats. Sliding doors on both sides powered. A proper luxury shuttle for ride-hailing fleets. Or maybe that's the next Denza model. Hard to tell. Colors? Current cars have crystal white, inkstone blue, cosmos black. Rumors say 2026 adds a deep red and a matte gray. Maybe a two-tone roof option. Or perhaps they keep it simple. Pricing is the biggest mystery. In some countries the current M6 is shockingly cheap. Will 2026 bring a small increase for all the upgrades? Or will BYD slash prices even further to dominate the segment? Analysts are split 50-50. One camp says global versions will get more sound deadening, quieter cabin than ever. The other camp says it's already quiet enough. No need. There's even a wild rumor floating around Chinese forums that the top-spec 2026 M6 might get rear-wheel steering, tighter turning circle, easier parking in cities. But most people call that fake. Too expensive for this class. Maybe in 5 years. Maybe never. Air suspension? Some leaked documents suggest yes for the premium trim. Others say those documents are photoshopped. We just don't know. What about software? Will the 2026 model finally get the full karaoke suite that Chinese buyers love? Singing mics in the headliner. Disco lights. Probably not for export markets. But maybe a hidden Easter egg. Who knows? V2G? Vehicle to grid. Let your M6 power your house and sell energy back to the grid. Some countries are pushing for it. BYD has the tech. Will they enable it in 2026? 50-50. The rumors go on and on. Wireless charging for rear passengers. Built-in dashcam with cloud storage. Augmented reality head-up display. Some sound plausible. Others sound like wishful thinking. Here's what we can say for sure. Whatever BYD does with the 2026 M6, whether they keep it simple or go absolutely nuts with upgrades, this MPV has already changed the game. Because nobody, and I mean nobody, expected an electric family van to be this desirable. To look this good. To drive this smoothly. To cost this little. The current M6 is already the surprise hit of the year in multiple countries. And if even half the rumors about 2026 are true, we're looking at the MPV that finally kills the Toyota Alphard's dominance in Asia. Or at the very least, makes luxury brands sweat. Maybe it'll get all the crazy tech. Maybe it'll stay sensible. Either way, families win. Because for the first time ever, an electric 7-seater isn't a compromise. It's the smart choice. It's the fun choice. It's the choice nobody saw coming. The 2026 BYD M6. The MPV nobody expected to be this good. And yet, here we are. Completely blown away. If you're in the market for a family car next year, you owe it to yourself to wait for this one. Because whatever version shows up, basic or fully loaded, it's going to be special. Mark my words. This is the start of something huge. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like button. Subscribe for more first looks at the cars that matter. And let me know in the comments. Would you buy a 2026 BYD M6? Even if half the rumors turn out fake? I know I would.